Good morning, guys. Just warming up the old Power Stroke. It's a little chilly out this morning. I got a late start. Go ahead, feed Diesel here. Come on, boy. He's getting big. Every morning I feed him. I show you guys I feed him. So today's job, hopefully we can get to silage. Of course, I got the new Case IH 620 triples Steiger, baby. That thing is a beast. It's in the shed down there. Literally takes up so much space in my shop. But first plan of action, or first course of action today, besides feeding Diesel and warming up the old Power Stroke, is Bolt called me and he said, so I showed you guys his mechanic shop when we went jet skiing, and it's pretty crazy. He works part-time. He's the manager at a mechanic shop, and so he did all the work he could. Now a lot has changed. Look at the truck, guys. I'll show you. All right, I had to flip the lights on. I couldn't see too good, but what you can tell is the truck is quite a bit taller. So he put on new Fox suspension, new leaf springs. There's a Fox suspension that was not cheap. We have new rims and tires. These are like all terrain, or no, they're mud terrain, but they have some highway purpose too with them. New front and rear axle differential, whole new brake job. If I can show you, especially in the front, new calipers, brake pads, and just a whole brake system. And then he got all the surface rust off the frame. So like the bottom part is done. Whole new exhaust manifold all the way from the front end to the back. So that is shiny and new. That was all rusted out. So the underneath is done. And then also he put in the new block to the new engine, but we can't get it started. Bolt is waiting on a part. It's on back order, won't get here in 2 weeks. So the plan now for the future farm truck K30 Chevy is we're gonna work on the body. We're gonna work on the exterior. It has a lot of surface rust. There's a few holes in the fenders that it's rusted all the way through. So that's a worry. And I forgot to tell you a big problem we ran into, or Bolt's been doing all the work. The gas tank was the inside was rusted, so what we did, we just replaced it. One thing we tried to do, we put rocks in it, shook it around, trying to shake all that rust off. It was just too bad, and it was leaking, so we had to get a new one. But he's gonna buff everything, get all the rust off, prime it, paint it. I know that's a long process, so hopefully he can get that done in 2 weeks, because he doesn't work there like every day. We'll see. So Bolt should be here like any second, and I'm gonna put it on the trailer. Again, the engine doesn't start, so I got a winch on the big tex now, so that'll work good, and we can just winch her up there. So put her in neutral and let her rip. Perfect. Bolt's here right on time. He's flying. He knew he was late. He was supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. Yeah, let me get my power washer out. Come on, Bolt. Just spray his truck. I don't want to hit Diesel. Diesel, you okay? No, he's good. All right, Bolt, you ready to load up your truck, or our truck?
Yep.
Cool. Man, there's something wrong with your wrist. All right there. They look a little. You just stretching your wrist. That's what it looks like. It's okay. All right, let's load up your truck. Help me back it up to the big tex.
That's how I hold the wheel.
That's how you hold the wheel. I always knew there was something different about you, Bolt. All right, so we're gonna get loaded up here on the big tex. I'm getting better at hooking up the gooseneck, especially when I have somebody back there to help. It just saves a lot of time. So what I try and do is just look through the rear in terms of like horizontal, making sure it's lined up properly. Well, will give me some signals.
Good.
There we go. Looks good. We're all in. I could probably, that's close to the tailgate. Let's go ahead and raise it up. There we go. Now we got a little bit of room. So we got the winch hooked up here. Super good mount. This will help if anybody has any troubles. But I've been using the big tex so much, and I've had it sit outside that it's the paint's already starting to come off. But I bought it used, so it wasn't this bad, but it was pretty bad. So, well, if you want to jump in I'm gonna pull around, and then you'll be in the K30 steering it. All right, guys, we're gonna see if we can maybe back this in. We'll kind of see. Oh no, I don't know if I can do it without using. Oh, can I? All right, straighten back out. I'm gonna try and back this sucker up in first person, and the view is pretty tough. Not gonna. Come on, baby. Oh, I'm such a beast. All right, I'll back in. Let me use my mirrors a bit, and then turn the other way just a bit. There we go. Can I see in this mirror? Yeah, this mirror. Is there any way I could adjust that? Okay, now use the rear. There we go. Jump out. Oh, that's about perfect. All right, Paul, go ahead and unfold the ramps and we'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Very nice. Very nice. So it's a lot wider now. Those tires are a lot wider. It's raised up. I showed everybody, Bolt, kind of what you did to it. It looks great. I haven't seen it in a few days, and it looks amazing. At least when you squat down and look, it looks amazing. You can see the Fox suspension, crazy new strong leaf springs. So we're gonna be able to load this sucker down, and we're still debating: do we keep the old like bed, like this, or do we do a flatbed? So that's kind of the question. We have a flatbed in mind. It's going to be a little more, but we're a little worried about the rust with this bed, and we might just go all new. So with that being said, let's load it up. Let's get the winch going. All right, here we go. We got the winch. It's all tight now. The only part, I tried to raise that as high as I could. Obviously, we're limited. I'm not really going to build up the frame, but until we get these tires on, I don't want that cable to rub, just because I know over time it will, but it's strong. It's really strong cable, and I can always replace it. All right, Bolt, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Bolt's ready. We're going to get him winched back here. Just honestly, keep the steering wheel straight. There we go. Winch, winch, winch. There we go. I have the winch on full blast right now. There we go. Then I'm going to slow it down here. All right. Now, I think it's better if I just have the winch going full blast. It kind of sways a little bit, but...
I would stop now.
Stop? Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Why do you think I went too far?
It should be over the tires, probably.
Yeah, but I wanted some weight on my truck, too. Yeah, you're probably right, but... I did want some, like, bed weight on there, too. I am kind of squatting a lot. You are right. Oh, we are. Oh my goodness, we are squatting.
We put the dualies on first too.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I think it'll be fine. It's not. Yeah. I've taken way heavier loads. We'll be fine. It's good.
Okay. I'll follow you down there.
Sounds good. I will. Yeah, it drives really good. Bolt. I think we're good.
Let's head. How to get there?
I'm gonna follow you.
Okay.
Okay, so Bolt, you guys need to see this. Bolt, show me your airbag suspension. Guys, watch this. Go down. Oh my goodness, check that out. He can raise it up and down. Dude, that's so cool. So, I don't know how Bolt's making all this money. I don't pay him that good, but I think his mechanic shop is doing really well. I'll wait for him to pull out, but we'll be back here and literally should take 10 minutes to get down there. 15 minutes by the time we get back here. So we'll be back in around 30 minutes. And then we will get started compacting silage. I'm going to bring Bolt back. This is just to get it down there. I have some time. And then Bolt's going to come back and we're going to work on that silage, compacting it with our two case Magnum and then the case Stagger. So I'll see you guys when we get down to a shop. All right, guys, we got it in Bolt's detailing shop. If you guys haven't seen, this is Bolt's mechanic shop where he works part-time. He's the manager here / like co-owner. So Bolt, you got some, I haven't seen this. Bolt, you got some razors over here?
Yeah.
What's wrong with these?
This one, the trap fall off.
Okay.
This one is just regular maintenance.
Okay, so you're just servicing that one and then you fix the track on this one?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
He had this really cool F550.
Uh-huh.
With trats.
Yeah.
Awesome. And he said that he won't be back for like a couple weeks. So I have that.
I'm busy today, but especially if it rains, we should take it out somewhere. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Like you said, just like the jet skis, we have to test drive it. We gotta make sure the client is happy, right? That's the thought.
Yep.
Okay. So last time, if you didn't see, when we got pulled over by the DNR, we were testing out jet skis on the river because Bolt serviced them. They weren't working before. Of course, we got to go take them out on the water to run them. So we'll have to do the same here. And while testing them, we enjoy ourselves too, just a little bit. So maybe we could do that again. We'll see. Bolt, tell us about your detailing shop. This looks awesome.
What you want to know about it?
You've already shown me. You got fans.
All that here.
This is all your paint supplies. Yep. Paint compressor there. Here's your sprayers. Cool, cool, cool.
Yep.
So what are you going to do first? You're going to get all this rust off, buff it down.
Yeah. And then we prime.
Prime it.
Yep. And then it will be paint.
Okay.
First layer, and then it will be setting.
Yeah, I know you got to do, I'm not a paint expert, but I know you, especially on vehicles, you got to do like a lot of layers, and there's like sandblasting and
yep.
I don't really know how it works, but how long do you think it's going to take you?
Depends on how much I work on the farm.
Yeah, that's true. What about like 2 weeks from now, or I know, yeah, it totally depends. Cool.
I can try to get it done in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Okay. And then what are you thinking? Are we going to leave the star as like a remembrance of it being a military truck at one time, or?
It would look cool, but I really want to like maybe
Just
paint it like red or blue.
okay. Yeah, come in and
Bounce
just
the star.
totally, yeah. That's I understand. Guys, let us know what you think. Should we keep the star? Should we kind of keep that military vibe? You know, it's on the hood and both sides. There's 3 stars, but it's going to be hard to keep the same. And if we aren't going to keep it the same, we might as well just not have it there. But anyway, you ready to go back to the farm? We got to chop some silage and get compact and get spread. And we got to fill that bunker, Bolt. That's our job today, trying to fill that bunker. All right, guys, so we're heading down. I always take my razor so that if I ever need to shoot back and forth, I can just jump in it real quick. It's like my go-kart or my golf cart. Like a lot of farmers you see, and they value golf carts so they can run back and forth to small areas. Well, me, I have a razor. I don't have a golf cart. I have a razor, which is a lot more fun in my opinion. So there we go. We'll go into the shop here, and I got something to show you. If you missed the other day's episode, we got a new red machine in the shed. It's a Case Steiger 620 triples. This thing is a beast. This is going to be amazing for compacting, amazing for silage. So we're going to look at the comparison. Literally, we thought the Magnum was big, but when you, I mean, just, oh my God, it's like the just kid. And then once they grow up and become big, oh my goodness, this thing is humongous. I mean, look at Bolt for perspective. I mean, I can't even see him. He's like a little ant there. The 9RX does match it up, but obviously having a total of 9 tires of 12 tires is quite a bit different than just a single track. So I'm gonna bring this out to the bunker. Where's my silage blade? Actually, I had it somewhere. Anyway, I'll grab that real quick. We'll wake up all the tractors, get them going. I'll get the Magnum running too. All right, I'm gonna grab these real quick so I don't gotta bring the 620 over, but the Magnum will be able to take it. There we go. So what I'm thinking is we'll have the Magnum running with and then Bolt will be running the 9RX. So what I'm gonna try and do, we're gonna get the harvester out of here and get it up to field 32, and then I'm not gonna do 40. 41 is gonna be complete dry corn harvest. We're gonna harvest it with a combine and a corn header, and we aren't making silage out of this. Now we got to get up to 32. It's starting, things are getting later into summer, so we got to hurry up, get out there and fill the bunker. So I would say the bunker is about 50% to maybe like 40%, so just a little under half. And so we need to make a lot of silage. So I hired an extra hand today too, because none of the other workers were coming, and we got a friend down here, Joe, and he's gonna be running the silage harvester. So that's the plan for today. Let me get everything. You know what, I'm actually gonna, let me think, I'll bring this one over here for when we start compacting and we get the field done. All right, guys, we got our first load coming in. So the Case 620s in position, and then actually Bolt's pulling in too. We'll try and see if we can squeeze both of us in here, and I think we should be able to, but I did kind of a bad job backing up. I'll try and get out of his way, but we'll unload here, and then we'll get back and start refilling up. Yep, there goes. He's a little fuller than I am. We did the outlands, a lot of people like to call them, or the rows way on the outside, so that we took care of that right away, and we don't have to kind of deal with that. They're kind of annoying to do, and then now we're just going up and down. So we kind of saved you guys that really boring part where we're like going super slow, so we make sure we don't miss any, and like, you know what I mean. So we're going back, and then we will start running and gunning. Let's do it. So how we're gonna do it is, first, Diesel's got to be careful. He likes playing with the tractors, and we got to make sure we don't run over him. But I made it so that it's good enough where we can pull in here in this little spot. Now it's gonna get pretty muddy. We're gonna bring a lot of dirt and mud in from the field, but that's all right. I'm not too worried about it, and we can always grab the skid loader with the bucket and the 4440 and just scrape it, and it'll rain, it'll go away. So not too worried, but it will be a little bit of a mess. So we'll pull in right here. There we go, and we'll get going. So now we just run up and down the field, and we just did 2 passes on the inside of the trees, or the side closest to the farm. Getting turned around with my directions, but I think that's the south side. The south side of the farm. So I'm gonna run up and down here, get full, and then I'll see you guys once we're full. But the forage harvester, I did a little bit. We had there was like one of the belts in the header broke or was like really wearing down, and we visibly could see that. So we serviced it, cleaned it up after the last field, and I think it's gonna run good. There was no problems on the other one, but we just wanted to check those, and we saw a belt was wearing weird. So there we go. And then Bolt and I, so 3-man crew can do it. And then once we get it pretty much full, this field I'm thinking won't the field will fill the bunker probably before the field's done, I'm thinking. So we'll have to stop and then wait. So hopefully I can take this forage harvester all the way down and back. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so we got the second load of the field in. I'll try and back up the trailer a bit more, but the 9RX is great for this. It's kind of nice. The tracks aren't too bad on the concrete, and in the field it's really good. So I enjoy the tracks, but it'll be fun. I can't wait to jump in the 620 and get compacting with those triples. It will be pretty crazy. We do need to we'll need to push this here soon. After like 10 trailer loads, we'll need to push it and make sure we get it back so that so we don't fill it prematurely, or like we can fit more than we really have in there. So we want to fill that bunker like literally to the brim. So yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. We are going to we're gonna put our heads down and just grind this out. Hopefully we're about halfway done with the field when I pick back up the camera. But thanks for watching so far. Hit the like button, and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we're far along. Last time I checked in, this was about half full. Now we're about to the brim, and I'm working on actually pushing it, compacting it, and getting it back so we can keep pushing more silage in here. Now we still have probably half the field left, which is fine. We aren't going to finish the field, and we'll use the rest and just harvest it with a combine, which is totally fine. Not worried about it. So I'm going to get back, and the Steiger is a beast. This thing, it compacts really well. So I'm going to just keep pushing, trying to make it as much room as possible.
Hello, Spencer.
Yeah, what's up, Bolt?
We ran out of depth in the forage harvester.
The John Deere 4, does it have a light come up? This has happened to me before.
Yeah, there was a light.
Okay. We have cans up at the house.
Okay.
Wait, somebody's pulling in. That's your buddy, right?
Yep.
Can you call him and tell him to grab some DEF? I'm compacting still at the bunker.
Yep, I can tell him.
Okay, perfect. I see him. He's at the house, so call him right now.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right, so it sounds like we ran out of DEF. That's happened once before. We had to already fuel up everything, get it fully refueled today. Things are about to run out of fuel again. It's kind of interesting to see, what tractor's running out of fuel. Is the forage harvester usually it doesn't have a super big tank. We've had to fill it up already. Well, I want to say twice today, but everything should be coming around for they've been in the field for about 3 hours now. So it's midday. I'm losing my train of thought. It's like 3 o'clock. So we started this morning. What was it? It was like 6-7 a.m. and we've been going hard. So a lot of work has been done, and we need to compact this really, really bad too. So I'm gonna actually drive up here just for a bit and get used to pushing up here. But I have the biggest tractor weights I can put. I got on the front, and then the silage blade just adds like a little bit of weight too. So I'm gonna push this, get it as far back as I can. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I have the Bobcat over here. I have our skid steer, and I'm going to just clean up a little bit of that. Maybe I'll wait too. Yeah, I'll shut this down, and then I'll bring out the Magnum, and we'll keep running it. I want to say that we can probably only fit probably less than 10 trailer loads are going to come in there. Now we are at 2.5 million I want to say it's liters of chaff right now. So, which I can just see that, and each one of these holds 55,000 liters. So let's quickly do some math. We'll take 2.5 million, and then how many 55,000 liters fits into that, and then we'll find how many trailer loads we actually put into the bunker. We have 45.5 trailer loads. That's insane. 45 times we've came here and filled it up. So that's pretty interesting. One thing that would be kind of interesting is how much one thing we didn't track is how much did this field alone produce. in terms of chaff, then we could kind of see the differences of yield from that field to this field. But it's not that big a deal. We can take what we get and kind of go forward. But the field is well over halfway, so we I don't think we'll be able to fit 10 more. Probably somewhere around 5 to 6, given that we've put in 45 and it's almost full. So there it is. Looks like here, I'm gonna talk to him real quick.
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good. Are you Bolt's buddy?
Yeah, I'm Bolt's friend.
What's your name again?
My name's Brad.
What is it? Sorry? Brad. Well, nice to meet you, Brad. Thanks for grabbing the def for us.
Yeah man, not a problem. I'm just gonna go grab the fuel trailer.
Okay, yeah, grab the fuel trailer, and then if you want to, you can either take my Magnum when you come back out if you want to help, and I can jump back and start compacting, or yeah,
that works with me. I'll grab that and go down there.
Cool.
And help them as soon as I get the trailer.
Well, nice meeting you, Brad. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you too. What's your name again?
It's Spencer.
Right?
Yep, Spencer.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Spencer. Nice.
I like your truck too. You a big GMC guy?
Yeah, I like Chevys.
Gotcha.
GMC.
Duramax 6.6 liter. Well, I got the I don't know if Bolt told you, I got the 6.7 liter Power Stroke.
Oh, okay.
So
2020.
yeah, it's the 2020.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like that truck too. Looks real good.
Yeah, I think all these new trucks coming out look really good. I am a little biased on Ford, but I will admit all the new trucks look really clean. Yeah,
honestly, I'm not. I like the GMC, but I don't really care for the new Chevy.
Oh, there's Bolt. Holy cow! Here, I gotta move my tractor real quick. Nice meeting you, Brad.
All right.
I'll see you.
Yeah, you as well.
Hey, stop talking and work.
Stop talking and work. You came in here flying, buddy. You gotta be safer than that.
You're in my way, though.
Tap the horn when you come around the corner. All right?
No.
Your tractor's too quiet. I'm just kidding, because it's not quiet. We doesn't need to tap the horn. That thing is so loud. We'll get around him here. And then I got to get back out to the I've been compacting for like the past 2 hours and pushing silage, so I'm kind of lost, and we have done a lot. So this is it. I feel like last time I've been out here, we were about right here, and we've done so much. So this is awesome. I think probably 5 to 6 more trailer loads, no more than that. When I did the math that we've only put in 45 and a half trailer loads of this, it kind of makes me think that that we don't have very much left. So we'll see where we get, and then like I said, we'll just combine the rest. So I want to say we're over halfway on this field. One thing I haven't been doing is giving you guys a cool first-person view, and I really regret it because it looks really cool, and when I'm zoomed in close, so it's just very satisfying to watch this process. And I typically look up YouTube videos of people doing it in real life, and it's so clean. And I saw him running a model I don't know if it's the 9800i, but it could have been a different John Deere forage harvester model. But it's really cool to watch. I just love watching the corn stalks go in, get crunched, then spit out into like little fiber. It's not that small, but it's like a lot more high-powered, high-tech lawnmower with a lot taller grass. So really cool. There we go. We are full, and then Bolt is coming in right behind me. So Bolt, I talked to him, and he said probably just only like 2 more. So I kind of think that too. We don't want to overdo it because of just the pain of having to try and keep as much of it like in there so that we can tarp it. One thing that I always forget about is I should probably tarp it, especially now that we're making like a longer trip, and there's a lot more time for like wind to sweep out, especially when we mound it over and we don't like we put a little extra in. There we go. We'll sneak around here. There we go. We'll sneak by. There's Brad fueling up with his fuel trailer. There we go. We're gonna get the forage harvester some fuel without having to get it out of the field, just for time's sake, and Brad offered to do it too. So we would have brought it in, but might as well just keep it running. And like I said, I got our skid loader down here for when we're done, and it's all compacted, and I want to make sure everything is inside the bunker. So I think, holy cow, I think I'm gonna be done after this, because we aren't gonna need to fuel that. There we go. We'll unload. I think there's enough room probably for 3 more, but After Bolt comes in here, it is gonna be absolutely pushing it. We'll have plenty, and it is packed in there. Holy buckets. We're gonna break our wood barriers that we try and fit a little more silage in there. Yeah, only one more. Yeah, that is plenty. Holy buckets, boys. That is... I'm gonna go put this away, or I'll just keep it out here, and then I'm gonna run over and start compacting. We'll detach from this. I like to park them just in the shade for now. There we go. We're all detached. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna put this here. So when... What else could we use to compact? I think we'll probably just use this, but we'll be compacting with both the cases, the tiny Magnum in comparison to the ginormous K620 Steiger with triples on it. That's literally the only reason why I got it. It reminds me of the in-game Challenger a lot. I used to use that back in the day, so I'm gonna try and see how much I can mound this back to just give Bolt some room when he comes in. There we go, raise it up. So the thought is, and it makes it a lot easier to drive over. There we go. Dang, that blade holds a lot of silage. There we go. Push, 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 push. Very good. There we are. So I'm going to push a little bit more, try and make it more of a ramp kind of feel. And then I'll start compacting. And then, like I said, once we're done, make sure we clean it all up with just the bucket on the skid loader, all the little stuff. And it'll be, it won't be too bad. All right, guys, so I'm compacting. Here comes Bolt. I got to talk to him real quick. But I'm pretty sure he agrees with me. That'll probably be our last load. Yo, Bolt.
Hey, where am I going to put this?
So I'm thinking I tried to level it out the most I could. Either put it, I want to say, get as close as you can to this wall. There's a little bit of room, and then I can work it down left to right.
Okay.
So I'll get out of your way real quick.
We can get our Bobcat and put all this up.
Yep, for sure. We have a lot of compacting, so probably before the Bobcat, Bolt, once you're done unloading, just jump in the the Magnum.
Yeah.
And then we can come back together.
Thinking about Brad doing that, I'm gonna go clean off this stuff.
Okay. Yeah. No, that works. Yeah. If you yeah, of course. If you want to clean up the equipment, go ahead and do that for sure. I'll get out of your way real quick. There we go. So yeah, that's a pretty good plan. I always forget. Bolt is really good. I think it's maybe because he's more of a mechanic. He's always really worried about the equipment, making sure everything is cleaned off. When especially when we're gonna work on these, we're gonna make sure we're gonna do service on them after literally a whole entire week of just silage harvest. We spent so many hours collecting all this silage, and then we're gonna have to go again in probably a month or two when we come corn harvest. So with the combine. And we'll probably run grain carts in the 9RX and the Magnum. That wasn't bad. That worked out pretty good right there. Honestly, I kind of think we could put more in here, but I don't really want to. I think we should be done, and it is really starting to pile up. Plus, I can't even really drive up here. I have to crawl, and I don't even know the Magnum. There's probably no way it would make it up what Bolt just pushed. So I think I'm gonna hook up to the silage blade real quick, try and work his load and try and spread that evenly to the face. But I'm almost dragging my my tractor weights on the ground when I come down. That's how steep it is. So I think it was a good call ending the harvest and starting to compact. All right, guys, it's complete. The bunker is full. It is fuller than full, and I am worried that these wood boards on the side are gonna break. Seems like they should have broke a long time ago, but at least they're holding up. And it's actually not too bad to walk in here. We compacted it so much, this top part, but this part isn't like super compact just because it's kind of hard to drive on a 45-degree slant. But guys, jump down. We're gonna tarp her real quick, throw some tires on her, and let her ferment, and it will become silage. So 3, 2, 1, and there it is. It took us like 2 hours, but we just tarped it. We got to put some tires on her. No, it didn't take us 2 hours. It took us like 2 minutes, but we got it done. It wasn't too bad, and yeah, this is it's gonna be, I can't remember how long it's gonna take, but we won't need it for a while. We're gonna start buying. We won't have cattle here until springtime. Late winter. We'll probably bring in some cows and get them going. We'll see, especially with prices and kind of what's happening there. We'll have to make an economic decision and kind of see what the best timing is to bring everything in, make sure we get all the corn out. But the weather's been great, so everything's on schedule. Everything's ahead of schedule, actually. I thought we weren't going to get this done till mid next week. We got it done at the end of this week, or mid this week, so happy with that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. It was a fun one. It was long, very long, and yeah, I'm looking forward to our farm truck build, getting cows in the future. I'm looking forward to the winter time, and then finishing up the rest of the harvest too. Don't have a combine. We'll buy a combine here soon. I think I'll go deer, or no, sorry, we already have a combine, a case, but I was thinking about maybe getting another one, but probably not. Maybe just a smaller one, and we will see. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you all in the next one.